Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here and warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. It's fantastic to have you all here. And अगर आप मार्केट देख रहे हैं तो आप सोच रहे हैं कि यार इतना फास्ट शार्प रिवर्सल क्यों है आज के दिन में. That is what you can see. After a sharp fall, we have a sharp rise. Lot of volatility is happening around, and the major event is going to be US elections outcome. That is for sure. And इस कारण से volatility बढ़ी हुई है मार्केट में. ओवरऑल पैटर्न अगर आपने मुझे ट्विटर पे या फॉलो किया होगा यूट्यूब पे वेबिनार्स में, वी हैव बीन एबल टू कैप्चर मोर देन 1,000 पॉइंट्स मूवमेंट. आई थिंक मोर देन दैट, nearly in fact not even 1,000 point, I think 2,000 points movement we have been able to capture on the downside, and it has worked out brilliantly well. And it is now time that the 55-day cycle is possibly going to kick in, which is going to make एटलीस्ट अ शॉर्ट टर्म लो. वो पॉसिबिलिटी ओपन हो गई है जो मूवमेंट हमने देखा है उसके बाद से. बिकॉज इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग दिस टाइम साइकिल, इट वर्क्स लाइक मैजिक, एंड आई एम श्योर यू आर looking at the concepts of time and cycles, Kal and Chakra, and you are seeing how precisely it can behave. So what is time cycle and what is Kal Chakra? ये सारी चीजें क्या होती है मैं आपको बताऊंगा. उसके साथ में देर आर सर्टन टाइम इंडिकेटर्स जिसे हम कहते हैं प्रिंग स्पेशल के और KST. दीज आर टू पावरफुल टाइम इंडिकेटर्स. टाइम इंडिकेटर इसलिए कहा जाता है दोस्तों बिकॉज ये इंडिकेटर साइकिल के बेसिस पे डिराइव किया गया है. सो मेनी ऑफ यू हु माइट नॉट नो about time, I'm going to talk to you about time. I'm going to talk to you about how precisely time plays role, and then price action changes with respect to time, and you have to change your view and stand. So if you find me that I've been bullish, bearish all the way down, I turn bullish immediately because I combine that price action with time cycle, and basis of that, if there is a change in the trend, I do it very clearly at exactly that point of time. I can change my stand with a blink of an eye, and I think that's what traders should be able to do if you want to make money from the markets. I keep telling this even to my mentees. I keep telling them that you should be able to change the stand with a blink of an eye, but there has to be some justification why you are changing that stand. Has the time turned? Has the price action confirmed? ये सारी चीजों को क्लब करना है, और उसके बाद में आप टाइम अगर देखोगे तो आप को पता चलेगा कि कैसे इसे ट्रेड करना है. आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर अक्रॉस वेरी क्विकली my chart across very clearly with all of you, and let's look at the chart. Everyone, are you able to see my chart here? Every one of you, are you able to see the screen here that I'm showing it across? यहाँ पर अगर आप मेरा screen देख पा रहे हैं, I've plotted those time cycle lines, which is the black line that you can see on the chart, around which the lows of the markets are formed on most of the occasions. So if you are able to see this, you can see very clearly the low was formed around most of the time, not always, but most of the time. The low was formed little later than the black line. So ये जो black line है दोस्तों, this black line that you are seeing here, the dotted black line, this is a 55 days of time cycle. What is J.M. Hurst? J.M. Hurst was an engineer, and he came out with a concept which is known as time cycle, and he applied those concepts on physics. After applying those concepts on physics, he started mentioning that this can be applied on stock market also, the same concept of time, and you can clearly see that. So what he said is there are certain standard time cycles. Those standard cycles are like which he defined in terms of trading days. If you look at it, are 7, 14, 28 and 56. And those are standard cycles. वो standard cycles होते हैं जो defined होते हैं, and it has to be, you have to derive certain time cycles which are around your 56 area. So on Nifty I am applying 55, on Bank Nifty I am applying 54. Different index and stocks follow different time cycles, and if you look at that time cycles, you can clearly see that यहाँ पर एक लो बना था निफ्टी पे. सॉरी, लेट मी लुक एट द हिस्ट्री फर्स्ट. यहां पर लो बना, पुल बैक आया. इनफैक्ट इलेक्शन इवेंट पे जो लो बना निफ्टी पे, दिस इज एन इलेक्शन इवेंट आउटकम. that happened on Nifty was also precisely at that point of time. ठीक है, also precisely around that area जहां पर लो बना, वहां से रिवर्सल हुआ. We can see the low being formed here on the day of black line. यहां पर थोड़ा delayed form में था, यहाँ पे black line पे लो बना. Now we are right now at that black junction. Okay, we are right now at that black junction and we are right there. Price action के point of view से अगर हम देखेंगे, we are still not closed above the prior candle high, which means the trend as per the price action still has not changed it. But we are आज का जो move आया 23,850 का लेवल दिया था, इट जस्ट ट्रैप दैट 23,850 पे, थोड़ा सा नीचे गया एंड रिवर्स हुआ. मतलब कभी कभी हो जाता है यार, 4 पॉइंट के कारण ट्रैप हुआ एंड फिर रिवर्स हुआ. जैसे ही 24,080 उसने निकाला, मैंने क्लियरली मेंशन किया कि यार निफ्टी ने 24,080 निकाल दिया, मतलब शायद रेंज में रहेगा 180 के टारगेट तक. 180 गया, 180 के ऊपर 15 मिनट क्लोज हो चुका है, विच मींस वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग नाउ अ डीपर पुल बैक पॉसिबल है, बिकॉज time is now supporting. So this concept of time helps you to change the stand very fast and very clearly, which not everyone is able to do. Because I follow this cycle, I was cautious कि यार प्राइस एक्शन जब तक बेरिश ही रहना है. प्राइस एक्शन अगर चेंज हो गया तो व्यू चेंज करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज टाइम माइट किक इन. So 55, this is a 55-day time cycle that you are seeing on the chart. Are you with me, guys? And because it happened, I thought why not to go live along with all of you and explain you this is how you have to trade, this is how you have to change your stand, this is how it should happen. When will this trend continue on the downside? The trend will continue on the downside if Nifty breaks today's low again, which is far away. 300 350 पॉइंट दूर है. But if that break happens, we will continue the trend bearish. So we might have to combine price action with these kind of techniques. People who are there on YouTube, I will share across the link of my platform here of Zoom. I think link share नहीं हुआ आपके साथ. Just give me a second. Let me share across my Zoom platform link, so you can all join me on the Zoom platform. Producer साहब आप link share कर दीजिए please. I'll appreciate at least someone monitoring and tracking and giving across the links to the people on YouTube. They are not aware of it. I've just shared the link and I've pinned it across. Is anyone tracking that? Confirm back to me. And what I want to tell you is this very clearly now. There is another time cycle which is there, which is going to be around 11:15 happening tomorrow. So now my view is going to become extremely solid by first half of tomorrow. Now, in this instance, if the election happens, US election, my take is Trump is going to win. If Trump wins this election, we are going to see at least short-term pullbacks. It can be 300, 400, 500 points. It can be short-term pullbacks is what we are seeing. And यहाँ पर वो क्यों मुझे कन्विक्शन आ रहा है, दो चीज है. एक तो ट्रंप विन का कन्विक्शन है, दूसरा 55 डेज टाइम साइकिल का कन्विक्शन अभी ऐड हो रहा है, बिकॉज प्राइस एक्शन कंफर्म कर रहा है. आज सुबह तक कोई भी प्राइस एक्शन में कंफर्मेशन नहीं था. जैसे ही 24,080 ब्रेक हुआ, वहां पे पहला पड़ाव निकाला प्राइस एक्शन ने कंफर्म करने के लिए कि यहां शायद लो बनने की पॉसिबिलिटी शुरू हो चुकी है. दूसरा पड़ाव 24,180 के ऊपर क्लोज किया 15 मिनट्स कैंडल, वहां पर कंफर्म हुआ ये प्रोबेबिलिटी और इंक्रीज हो चुकी है. So basis of this concept of price action and cycles, I change my stand and it works like magic. I'm telling you, if you know how to change your stand with the concepts of time, with the concepts of price, it will work like magic for each one of you. And it is simply super. Are you with me, guys? तो ये है यहाँ पर. तो वापस से let me go back on the chart here. इसके साथ में मैं आपको यहां पर मेंशन कर रहा हूं निफ्टी 55 डेज टाइम साइकिल इज पॉसिबली इट्स पॉसिबली रिवर्सिंग बैक ऑन अपसाइड एंड ब्रेक अबाव. कौन सा लेवल ब्रेक होना चाहिए? आज के हाई के ऊपर निफ्टी को कल 1 घंटा सस्टेन करना है, विच मीन्स दैट निफ्टी एंड ब्रेक अबाव क्लोज हाई के पास ही किया है. सो 24,240 hourly close above this will result into short term up move back to 24,490 levels. Okay, and this is how you have to look at the concepts of price and time. Now I am going to add a tadka of time indicator which is known as KST. Okay, यहाँ पर वो तड़का मैं आपके साथ लगाऊंगा, यहाँ पर एक इंडिकेटर में डालूंगा जिसे कहते हैं KST इंडिकेटर और प्रिंग स्पेशल के। ये दो बहुत ही पावरफुल इंडिकेटर है जो कोई भी टाइम ट्रेडर को अप्लाई करने के लिए आना चाहिए। और ये इंडिकेटर को डेली पे नहीं करना है, आवरली पे भी ठीक से करना है। 15 मिनट इट वर्क्स लाइक मैजिक। सो ये है हमारा, मैं ये सारी चीजों को हटा देता हूं। वेव काउंट अगर आप देख रहे, कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए यहां से। सो पॉसिबली है कि हमने यहाँ पे डी कंप्लीट किया ऊपर में, यहाँ पर ई बहुत जल्दी शायद कंप्लीट होगा, बहुत जल्दी शायद कंप्लीट होगा, क्योंकि अगर ये हाई जो बना है निफ्टी का वेव थियरी के बेसिस पे 24,370 का है, यहां पर अगर आप देखोगे दैट्स द लेवल 24,370। this will qualify into a failed breakdown। failed breakdown पैटर्न कब होगा, कोई बता सकता है मुझे? anyone can tell me why it is a failed breakdown pattern? failed breakdown होता है जब टाइम साइकिल सिंक में नहीं होता है प्राइस के साथ। ऐसा हुआ है आपके साथ में यार, सुपर पैटर्न था, ब्रेक डाउन हुआ, लेकिन यार रिवर्स हो गया जैसे अब भी हो रहा है, क्योंकि टाइम साइकिल बाय साइड पे टर्न हो रहा है। टाइम साइकिल बाय साइड पे टर्न हो रहा है, इसीलिए ये ब्रेकडाउन फेल हुआ। बहुत सारे जन क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे ना, आज क्यों निफ्टी नीचे नहीं गया? आज निफ्टी नीचे इसलिए नहीं जा पाया क्योंकि टाइम टर्न हो रहा है, एंड दैट्स द रीजन। इतना सुपर चला यार, हम 26,000 से टॉप पे से थे, वी कैप्चर्ड द एंटायर मूव फ्रॉम 26,000 अंटिल नाउ। बट अब भी गड़बड़ क्यों हो रही है? बिकॉज नाउ वी आर एंटरिंग इनटू अ टाइम डिफरेंस जोन। दिस इज अ 55-day साइकिल का पावर विच इट इज एग्जिबिटिंग नाउ। ओके, ये पावर कब तक टाइम का रहेगा? जब तक प्राइस एक्शन 23,830 ये लो ब्रेक नहीं कर दे रहा है। अगर प्राइस एक्शन ने 23,840 का लेवल ब्रेक कर दिया, विच मींस 55 साइकिल किक होगा, बट शायद 2-4 दिन बाद होगा। दैट्स हाउ यू हैव टू बी लुकिंग एट द एंटायर concepts of time, and that's why the patterns fail, and that's why you just saw. Are you following me on Twitter, guys? I just want to know if you are following me on the Twitter, and if you are following me on Twitter, you might just notice that at 24,080 I mentioned you to change your state. And maybe I can be wrong, right? I can be right every time. It's okay. But at least my risk is now reduced because I saw some changes. That's how you have to be quick in changing the stand. अब होगा क्या प्रॉब्लम? मैं अगर बुलिश लिखूंगा ना ट्विटर पे, जो लोग ये वेबिनार नहीं अटेंड करें, जो लोग सीख नहीं रहे मुझसे, उन्हें नहीं समझ में आएगा कि अचानक क्या हो गया इसे। यार ये तो बात कर रहा था 23,300 की, अभी बुलिश क्यों हो रहा है? 23,300 आएगा दोस्तों, पहले यहां से पुल बैक आएगा, फिर 23,300 आएगा। तो द माई व्यू इज वी माइट हैव कंप्लीट वन वेव डाउन, कंप्लीट बिगर वेव डिग्री डाउन, we might get a pullback on the upside, and then we again turn down. So we are not out of the woods, because 85-week cycle is going to be forming a low in February, second week of February 2025। second week of February 2025 पे एक मेजर लो बनना है। इसका मतलब होगा कि करेक्शन जो शुरू हो चुका है 26,000 से, वो शायद फेब 2025 तक चलेगा। लेकिन क्या ये करेक्शन वन साइड होता है? नहीं, ये करेक्शन वन साइड नहीं हो सकता। ये करेक्शन यहां से एक लेग नीचे आया, वी माइट कंप्लीट समथिंग एट द बॉटम, सम वेव पैटर्न एट द बॉटम, लाइक समथिंग लाइक ए, we might have a B wave on the upside, which will be confirmed once we see the move up. Once we touch there, we will complete B wave somewhere, and then we will again start the C leg. So this is the path that we are seeing on Nifty over the coming months. ओवर द कमिंग डे इंट्राडे ट्रेड करना है तो शायद बाय करना है, शायद, अभी तक कंफर्म नहीं है। केएसटी कंफर्म करेगा मुझे। केएसटी इज अ वेरी पावरफुल इंडिकेटर which is derived out of time. So if you are looking at this chart of Nifty, and if you are looking at the overall concepts, are you with me, guys? Are you able to see this chart? If you see this chart, you can make out that very clearly this is the possible path that prices can follow. And Nifty, this path is not for short term, just it's for weeks. Matlab it might take the entire November, entire December. That's how the path is going to be. So Nifty might show short-term pullbacks, okay, short-term pullback on upside in form of wave B, and then wave C down will resume. I might be too soon to say that. ठीक है, एक चीज ध्यान रखना, ये जो मैं अभी आपको बता रहा हूं, it's very soon to conclude right now, because we still do not have close above the last falling segment, which is this high. This high is 24,370. ये लेवल मैं लिख देता हूं आप लोगों के लिए, 24,370, सॉरी 370 यहां पर। तो 24,370 के ऊपर अगर जाएगा निफ्टी, एंड सो वी अपसाइड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेव बी, एंड देन वेव सी डाउन विल रिज्यूम about 24,370, we can trade for longs again. And are you with me? तो यहां पर केएसटी कैसा रोल प्ले कर रहा है? केएसटी इंडिकेटर इज अ टाइम इंडिकेटर. Okay, this is basis of the wave pattern I'm talking about. And if you're looking at the time, every specific period, prices, not prices actually, time turns. कहते हैं ना यार, काल चक्र, टाइम साइकिल, it repeats. So every 28 days, it's a lunar cycle which changes. Every 12 and a half years, solar cycle changes. Every 55 days, Nifty time changes. That's what we are seeing. Okay, so this is how the time keeps changing, and we have to adopt our trading with respect to time. And we can clearly see that because the time is changing, the event is coinciding with the cycle. Now अभी सोचने वाली बात ये है, यूएस इलेक्शन का आउटकम is going to coincide with the 55 days time cycle, and looks like Trump is going to win. That's what the market is now gauging in, looking at the pullback, looking at the time. The time looks right. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, there will be a knee-jerk reaction on the downside. But then the downside will get limited because the cycle has started putting that pressure on the prices. And that's what is happening. If I apply, the KST is just about to cross back that level of the signal line. So if you look at the KST, and if you look at the KST, and if you look at the pattern, we started the wave on the downside from here. We completed the downside move here, which marked as wave A. आप देख सकते हो ऊपर जो मार्क है. We completed wave B higher here. यहाँ पर B complete किया यहाँ पे. Okay, then the fall continued. We completed C here, which is marked here. Then the rise back to the zero line. We completed D here, which is at this point. We are falling again now. E has taken very less time compared to what C has taken. So I'm not too convinced about completion of the E leg. But if Nifty breaks that 24,370, I am forced to take that bullish stand because KST is turning up, time cycle is turning up. The same concept, if I apply back on the charts of on 15 minutes, let me go to a blank chart. Let me go to a blank chart, and I'm going to go on a blank chart and apply this chart with every one of you. Let me hide the moon phases also. And if I apply it on a 15 minutes, and I'm going to apply a KST indicator here. And if you're looking at the KST indicator right now, okay, and this is a very classic indicator, the KST indicator showed a buying side emerging as soon as Nifty crossed that 24,080, 40 wala mark yahan par. The KST line started going above the zero line. Now that's a very classic indication, यार नीचे का momentum कम हो गया, ऊपर का momentum फिर से शुरू हो गया. Plus there is a failed breakout pattern here. Guys, the mentees, are there mentees here from the latest batch? If yes, then let me know. Do you remember the failed breakout pattern? Okay, the failed breakout pattern. Do you remember, guys? I've talked about it. OP Joshi is here, Narayana is here, Bhavna Jain is here. So prices went down. I've been super bearish. It went down. I've been bearish. It broke the swing. I turned my stand because this happened. This happened, and 55 days time kicked in. And this turned out into a failed breakout. Failed breakout. ये confirm कब होगा? ये confirm नहीं हुआ है दोस्तों अभी तक. This will be confirmed once we see a move back above this level. थोड़ा सा ज्यादा दूर है तो एंटिसिपेट करना पड़ेगा। तो जैसे ही 24,370 ब्रेक हो गया, शार्प कवरिंग आएगी, मतलब अर्लियर 300 200 300 पॉइंट तो बहुत शार्प होगा। दैट्स हाउ इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन इफ दिस फेल्ड ब्रेकआउट वर्क्स। राइट नाउ इट्स टू सून टू कंक्लूड, वी हैव स्टिल नॉट फॉर्म्ड अ हायर लो, वी नीड टू वेट। Maybe by way of anticipation you might create long positions if you are someone who is expecting. If you follow my tweet, I've been constantly mentioning Trump is going to win is my take. I might be wrong, but I am betting on Trump. If Trump will win, market will show pullback. Okay, may it be crypto, may it be Bitcoin, may it be Nifty, it will show a pullback on the upside. Okay, and this is being seen along with not just my conviction, but with my time of 55 days. And that is what is required, guys. If you have that time conviction, you can take a trade. If you have only Trump conviction, no trade. But if you have time conviction, you can take a trade. So that is coinciding with what I am expecting. And that's how it is looking like. So if you're looking at the chart, I'm just showing it across to all of you. I think we might form a low. But कल अगर 23,840 निकल गया तो दोस्तों, I will change my stand. Now, very quickly, I think that's what I wanted to come very quickly and talk to you all about it. But उसके साथ ही में एक और चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा जो कि इससे भी पावरफुल इंडिकेटर है, which is known as Pring Special, not Pring Special. It's another powerful indicator which will help you to identify the time cycles using the cyclicality. Okay, using the cyclicality of time cycles. If you're looking at this concept of Pring, you can see some rhythmic behavior. And by looking at this is on a 15 minutes, you can apply on multiple time frames, you can apply on different charts, you can do that. So इस चार्ट से ये पता चलता है कि कहां पर कौन सा पैटर्न शायद निफ्टी में बन रहा है, क्या निफ्टी में बन रहा है, ये सारी चीजों के बारे में हमें कंफर्मेशन मिलता है. And that's why we use this as a Pring Special K indicator. It's again a time indicator, you know. The indicator name is Pring Special K, but it has a way to use it. There is a way to apply the KST. There is a way to trade these kind of time patterns. What I am saying, दोस्तों, is these are all time patterns. Time pattern means अभी तक price pattern देखते थे आप, double bottom, double top, and these things and that things. This I am talking about is a time pattern. Time pattern means every 55 days Nifty forms a low. Every 43 period Nifty forms a low. Maybe a pullback or maybe a stronger up move. There is also a FLD crossover today, if someone noticed it and attended my Kal Chakra session. So, you know, the beauty about time cycle is you can even forecast price using FLD as an indicator. मतलब टाइम के बेसिस पे प्राइस का टारगेट भी डिराइव किया जा सकता है. सो हमारा जो बड़ा वाला टारगेट है वो पेंडिंग है, छोटे वाले टारगेट अचीव होगा ऊपर और फिर नीचे जाके बड़ा वाला टारगेट अचीव होगा. सो दैट्स द एम, दैट्स द गेम आई एम लुकिंग एट राइट नाउ. And just to very quickly ask you all, are you guys interested to learn about these concepts of Kal Chakra? Is what I'm asking you all. Do you want to learn these concepts of Kal Chakra, where I'm going to talk about Cripping KST, Pring Special K, where I'm going to talk about KST indicator, where I'm going to talk about how to select your indicator, which parameter to put in. I'm going to talk about gain square of 9, कैसे gain square of 9 के levels को work करना है. 24,103 is acting like a magnet. Prices are whipsawing around it and it's not allowing it to go down. It's just there. फिर आज 24,103 के ऊपर आके बंद हुआ. So if you are someone who is looking forward to build that concepts of Kal Chakra, then you have to be a part of 16th 17th of November, which is Saturday Sunday 10 to 4. हमारा काल चक्र का एक इवेंट होने वाला है 2 दिन का, which is known as काल चक्र मास्टर ऑफ साइकिल्स. मास्टर ऑफ साइकिल्स का मतलब टाइम साइकिल. एवरीथिंग इज गवर्न बाय टाइम दोस्तों, जैसे मैं कह रहा हूं. अगर आप पूरा ब्रह्मांड देखेंगे, इफ यू लुक एट lunar cycle, you know, there is high tide and low tide, अमावस्या and पूर्णिमा के कारण, because the earth is made up of more than 75% of water. There is also our human body is made up of more than 75% of water, and that is results into high tide and low tide. because of lunar, that results into tide of emotions within human being because of lunar. So it works. If you look at it, there are times when you see यार साला कितना भी कुछ भी करो अच्छा होता ही नहीं है. For some reason it doesn't work out because time is not right. And if the time is right, you do anything, it works for you. कहते हैं ना अगर समय सही हो दोस्तों तो पत्थर भी सोना बन जाता है. It's a very classic saying. And that's what we are trying to incorporate in our science of trading, a sacred science of Kal Chakra. Okay. तो ये काल चक्र को अगर आपको समझना है तो आपको 16-17 नवंबर के लिए आपको मेरे साथ जुड़ना होगा. In this we will be looking at these concepts of time, we'll be applying these concepts of time in a very very simple fashion. We'll be applying along with that the concept of FLD. साथ में मैं आपको एक एक्सेल शीट दूंगा जिसके अंदर स्टॉक्स के टाइम साइकिल होंगे. निफ्टी का होगा, बैंक निफ्टी का होगा, फिर निफ्टी होगा, रिलायंस होगा, सब स्टॉक्स के टाइम होंगे. उससे शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेडिंग की जा सकती है, ऑप्शंस ट्रेडिंग की जा सकती है, लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट किया जा सकता है, बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हो. अगर आपने देखा होगा कि आई वोन द खिलाड़ी नंबर 1 शो ऑल्सो 31 टाइम्स. आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू रिमेंबर और यू अटेंडेड पोस्ट दैट लास्ट वीक. दोस्तों फिर से खिलाड़ी नंबर 1 शो मैं जीता हूं. लास्ट वीक फिर से जीता हूं मैं. नाउ दैट इज इनफ प्रूफ फॉर ईच वन ऑफ यू टू शोकेस दैट इट वर्क्स. एंड if I'm able to do it, you will be able to do it. Now, एक और चीज जो आपको समझनी है, एक बुक लिखी है मैंने. आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू हैव known that this is the book which I have written, authored and published worldwide. Worldwide published हुई है यार. And that's enough proof for me to give it to you. यार, I'm doing it, and I'm a trader. And I'm a passionate trader. I'm a passionate teacher. I really enjoy, love whatever I'm doing, and I want to pass that knowledge across to all of you because if it works for me, it will work for you. This is a science of probability और risk है दोस्तों. स्टॉप लॉस के साथ काम करना है. You can go wrong, I can go wrong, but you have to be knowing when to change the stand, like how I did with a blink of an eye. It doesn't matter, right? You can always change the stand. So that's very crucial. I'm wearing a bullish shirt, which means I'm bullish. ये तो मैंने कभी ध्यान नहीं दिया दोस्तों. तो मैं तो बेरिश था 2000 पॉइंट के फॉल के लिए. तो I should have been wearing a red shirt that time. So anyway, what I want to share across is that if you want to be a part of this learning experience of Kal Chakra, you can register on the link which my colleague has shared across, and I'm just going to share my screen with you all, and you can be a part of it. The early bird offer is going to end today. It's the last day, so you have to ensure that you register and enroll for this program where we talk about lunar, we talk about Hurst time cycle. You can do it as an option trading. You can do it as futures trading. We will combine with GAN. We'll look at FLD. We look at Pring special K indicator, combined with KST and all of those things. So, Chandrasekhar, you are a part of Brahmastra. You don't have to worry. Kal Chakra is a part of Brahmastra any which way. So, for the upcoming batch. And Nishit has some questions. You can always connect. So, दोस्तों एक चीज और है that every program, every webinar, we have limited seats, and this is going to be on Saturday, Sunday. इसकी recording भी आपको दी जाएगी after the session is done for a period of 1 month. You can go through the recordings again. If you are registering today for Kal Chakra, you will be getting 5 bonus videos as complimentary for lifetime. You will be getting powerful trade setup using Bollinger Band and KST technique, which is worth 6,000 as complimentary today. You will be also getting access to my Nifty research for a period of 1 month, valid for today. So what are we trying to do is, we are trying to create value here. आपकी लर्निंग आपसे ही शुरू होगी क्योंकि आपको पावरफुल ट्रेड सेटअप KST वाला ट्रेड सेटअप कोर्स मिल रहा है. आपको 5 बोनस वीडियोस मिल रहे हैं. आपको 1 महीने के लिए निफ्टी रिसर्च रिपोर्ट मिल रही है. You will be getting all of these things today itself. What you have to do is just go and register. The pricing is 22 plus 18% GST. It's 25,960. और प्रोड्यूसर से ओरिजिनल प्राइस को कट करना है आपको, क्योंकि कट नहीं करेंगे लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे कि भाई 49K की प्राइस है कि 22 की प्राइस है. बिकॉज 49K is not the price if you are registering over here. And someone please be active on the YouTube also. I'm going to share across the link with you all in case you want. यहाँ पर मैं लिंक आप लोगों के साथ में शेयर कर देता हूँ फिर से. एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टेक okay, you can do that and you can register here. I'm going to take a very quick poll also for people who wants to learn this science. I'm going to launch which path to financial freedom is the poll which I'm launching for all of you, and you can participate. I'm open for questions, guys. Any questions? I know I've been little fast today, but chalega. That's how the markets are keeping me on the toes. Okay, and I have huge positions, by the way. बहुत सारी positions होती है, and I just switch. For me, trading bull and bear is just like a light switch. Okay, being bullish and being bearish with a switch. And I think that's a sign of a good trader. If you can switch, you don't have to bother much. It doesn't matter whether you get trolled. Okay, makes sense. I'm not talking about Bank Nifty right now. Bank Nifty looks much more positive than Nifty, Chaitanya, by the way, because Bank Nifty ने लो नहीं ब्रेक किया, निफ्टी ने ब्रेक किया, तो ट्रिकी है अभी. इट्स टू सून टू से दैट, but let's see. Tomorrow opening hour is going to be ultimate confirmation. Can BMT or CMT registered candidate join Kal Chakra? Why not? Of course you can join Kal Chakra, because Kal Chakra is something very different. It's about time, and if you don't join now, you might miss it. You might have FOMO for another 5-6 months. Okay, time cycle rocks. Jatin is saying आप काल चक्र के part थे. I'm aware about it. Sandeepan is saying, sir, learn from you to make profits. Whether we are down or up with a blinker पहना है. क्या बात है? Trend to be changed नहीं, Gautam. It's too soon to say that. You might anticipate a change of trend. I am doing it, but 24,370 is the level where I will expect pullback. That's what I'm saying. यहाँ पर Vinay, fantastic, glad to know that also. And there are many questions here which is asked by Nilesh. Sir, I want to learn everything from him. So if you want to learn everything from me, Nilesh, you have to be part of Brahmastra is what I would say. Kal Chakra is about time. It's about how to derive those cycles. I'll give you an Excel sheet with time cycles on some stocks. We will derive it together. It's going to be very simple with Pring Special K, which will help us to identify those cyclical period. You can do it on any stocks. You can do it on monthly chart. You can do it on 5-minute chart also. That's the beauty of it. Okay. And 23,300 target still will remain open. That's still not ruled out. But a pullback, then we might resume the trend. So that's how it's going to happen. There is another question here, sir. I have registered for the program. How do I get access and which all thing? Okay, Preeti, if you registered for the program, you get access to 5 bonus videos. You get access to KST and Bollinger Bands training course. You get access to 1 month Nifty research. You get access to the pre-session of Kal Chakra, which will teach you how to plot cycle. Then we will have live sessions on Saturday, Sunday, which is 10 to 4. Uski recordings bhi milegi aapko baad mein. So you get access to all of these things. This is what I'm sharing across. The Brahmastra starts with Kal Chakra, and the Brahmastra session is in December. Okay, Sandeepan, does it answer your question? Awesome, guys. I'm going to take a very quick poll. Okay, poll is already on. You can participate in the poll, and if you are registered for this Kal Chakra program, just click and confirm back to me that आपने register किया, so that I know you are there with me on this wonderful journey of learning about time, learning about cycles. Sir, registering for Brahmastra, fantastic. You can use the same page link which is shared across. Even for Brahmastras, you can do that. Okay. And the another question is, can I trade full time using only time cycle? Yes. See, ये question बहुत बार आता है कि क्या मैं खाली टाइम साइकिल को यूज करके ट्रेड कर सकता हूँ? यस, क्योंकि इसके अंदर हम जो इंडिकेटर कर रहे हैं वो ना आरएसआई है ना मूविंग एवरेज. आई एम गिविंग यू समथिंग more powerful than those indicators, and you can definitely trade only using time cycle, but you need to know how to apply it correctly. Correct application is the key if you want to trade it properly. Am I making sense? Okay, are you with me? Fantastic. There is another question here. I can see Mahesh has registered for Kal Chakra. Fantastic, Mahesh. Glad to also get you on boarded. before a bull run, will 23,550? No, there is no such rule. I'm expecting that to happen any which ways. Awesome, guys. So, any other questions? I'll just check the Q&A, which might be there. And your question is, overall, can we apply this on Bank Nifty also? Yes, whatever concepts of time that we do, you can apply it on Bank Nifty, you can apply it on Nifty, you can apply it on stocks, you can apply it on anything and everything. You can apply on any of those things. Okay. Fantastic, Dimple Kumar. You are registered for the November batch of Brahmastra. You are a part of Kal Chakra by default. Awesome. So you can do that. And even if you're a fresher, you are not going to be, you will not miss it out. Rajiv, you are joining on 14th November, but I can't promise you the seats and I cannot promise you this price and the bonuses because we, as I said, we have limited seats because I want to answer everyone's question. Everyone is important. So you will not be able to register by then is what I can say. If there are seats, maybe yes, but not this pricing. Okay, so you have to act now. You have to register now. Could this be forming? Firdaus is a classic mentee. He has been fantastic. He has been doing extremely well. And could this be larger HNS pattern with the right shoulder now starting to form? Yes, that's what I am pursuing. And if you look at Bank Nifty, that's how it also looks like. Firdaus, absolutely. That's how it can be. That's how it looks like. So since we are pulling up, if the level breaks, we might have the 55-day kicking in. That's delaying our target. 55-day के पहले आना था target, 55-day cross हो रहा है, तो we are getting delayed in getting the target. So that's the problem. Okay. ऑप्शन फ्यूचर्स का बेसिक नहीं कर रहे आनंद, हम काल चक्र में हम टाइम साइकिल पे कैसे ट्रेड निकालना है वो कर रहे हैं. ऑप्शंस फ्यूचर्स, अगर आपको ऑप्शंस बेसिक चाहिए तो हमारा ऑप्शंस मंत्र प्रोग्राम होता है. So I would suggest you can do Brahmastra. So that's how it has to be. Bar charts, candlestick की book, मेरी book आप ले सकते हो if you want to do that. Vinay, don't worry at all. Markets are, markets are supreme and भाव भगवान છે, समय बलवान છે, trader पहलवान છે. कहते हैं ना, price is God. Time is Shakti and power, and I'm sure traders should be disciplined and it will work for you also. Fantastic. There are so many questions. Guys, I think I have spoken enough now, and we'll meet again soon. And if you are registering for a part of Kal Chakra, then you have to do now, act now. And it's going to be English, Hindi, both mix. जो language होगी वो English और Hindi दोनों में होगी. So you can be a part of it. If you still have questions, you can simply speak with my team on 9920422202, and you can do that. If you want, you can block your seat. You can pay a 5K token amount, and you can block your seat also for Kal Chakra. And then you can register yourself within 24 hours. So the balance payment can be done within 24 hours. So 5K का टोकन लिंक एक बार शेयर कर दीजिए सबके साथ में. Fundamental analysis हम नहीं करते, but Brahmastra में there can be fund managers who can help you with that if you want to know that. And so it completely depends. So there is no fund manager, there is no fundamental that we do, but we do look at the P ratio. We look at you can look at dividend yields. You can look at all of those things. Yes, token link share कर दीजिए please अभी सभी के साथ, so that they can pay 5K and register themselves for the for the Kal Chakra session. Okay, there is another question, sir. What is FLD? See, FLD is known as future line of demarcation. Okay, future line of demarcation is nothing but a time indicator. We shift time, we shift price along with time. So for example, if you follow a 55-day cycle, there is a shift of price in a way so that the intersection of price and time gives you a target. That is what FLD is. It's going to be taking a lot of time for me if I have to explain you what an FLD is. We will be doing that in much detailed fashion on 16th, 17th of November. So you have to be ready for that. But it's wonderful. It works fantastic. So it's wonderful. Jai Shed, I registered for Brahmastra November batch. Even if you are not able to attend that session, don't worry. You will get the recordings. You can go through those recordings. You'll be able to post your queries on the traders forum. So we are going to ensure you get that. Okay, so that's how it's going to happen. And there is another question. There are a lot of questions which are coming up. The token link is shared across. सबके साथ शेयर कर दीजिए and mention 5K token there for काल चक्र. For the Brahmastra आपको register करना है. So you can use the 10K token also for Brahmastra. So share 10K token for Brahmastra with Himmat Shinde. He is registering from Brahmastra. You can use the same link. The timing of workshop of Kal Chakra is Chandrasekhar. आपका नाम भी चंद्रशेखर है. Okay, I think it's a name of Shiv, if I'm not mistaken. So the time is 10 to 4, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is the time, and we'll be doing that in a very systematic fashion. But your learning is not just on that day. You'll get a pre-session, how to plot those time cycle. अगर आप register करें, I'm also going to give you an Excel sheet which contains predefined cycles for certain stocks, for index, all of those things that you can start applying quickly. Okay, awesome. So the 5K token is shared across in case you want to pay in 24 hours. You can pay the token amount, block your seat, block your bonuses, and then you can pay the token amount. Chandrasekhar, does it answer your question? Himmat Shinde, आपको link मिल गई है. Fantastic. And I think awesome. एक बार कंफर्म कर दीजिए और आपका नंबर ड्रॉप कर दीजिए so that my team can also help you with the registration in case you find any challenges. And this is fantastic, guys. Awesome. And it's too good. Thanks for that. Chandrasekhar Bhatt, thank you for the kind words. Ashish Kyal signing off, guys. Love talking to you all. Have a wonderful time. Become a time trader. People who are trading time, we call them hashtag time traders, and you will love what we are going to do. If you want to become the time traders and change the stand like I do, then you have to be a part of Kal Chakra. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time.